We begin tonight with breaking news in Warren. The eastbound lanes of 696 are closed at Hoover because of a crash. We have a crew that's sitting in traffic about 2 miles away from the scene. At this point, we're still working to get more information about what happened here, but we know that one of the vehicles involved, there appears to be a sandy substance on the road because of it. You want to avoid eastbound 696 at Hoover if you're going out tonight. Also in Warren today, chaos and fear. There was a dangerous fugitive. There was gunfire by police, and there is now a hole in a Days Inn hotel.
It all unfolded quickly, and in the end, several officers were injured, but they got their bad guy. Fox 2's Jessica Dupnack breaks it all down for us.
First off, 3 members of that fugitive task force were hurt, suffering a variety of injuries as they were dragged by the suspect who tried to get away in his car. It was all caught on video.
People have to take off.
It happened so fast. A closer look, you can see federal agents, one on the passenger side, getting dragged as this fugitive tries to speed off, smashing into a room at the Days Inn Hotel in Warren with 2 kids inside the room. This viewer video starts with members of an elite fugitive task force known as DFAT chasing Carl Emerson Travis on foot. He's able to get into that $100,000 Mercedes and into reverse. We're told at least 2 shots were fired by law enforcement. No one was struck. The suspect, 52-year-old Travis, not hurt, but 3 members of the task force were. They are expected to recover. Travis taken into custody Friday afternoon. He is a frequent flyer here on Fox 2. You might remember this 26-mile chase with police starting in Van Buren Township summer 2022. Dashcam footage shows he was trying to run after allegedly assaulting his ex-wife, dragging her by the hair into his SUV. She had a personal protection order against him. That chase eventually ended in Detroit at I-94 in Trumbull when he crashed. He tried to run even after being tased but was caught. Charged with 6 felonies, he posted bond of $25,000, then never showed up to court. On the run ever since, making a name as a fugitive. It's unclear how many new charges Carl Travis will rack up, but I'd imagine that bond will be much higher this time around. Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
Yeah, Jessica, with that exclusive video there of that amazing scene. Jessica, thank you. A suspected road rage incident between 2 women ends in gunfire at a Meijer parking lot in Ypsilanti.
The victim survived, but it was a scary situation for those running errands on a Friday morning.
I was quite surprised when I walked in, and my first thought is, what's going on here?
It appears the feud started during an accident at Ellsworth and Carpenter. The suspect ended up shooting the victim in the arm. She was taken to the hospital and is in stable condition. The suspect is in custody.
The search continues for the man police say shot 5 people at a West Side bar. It happened just before 3 this morning outside Chicago Blues on Chicago and Clover Lawn. We're told the shooting stemmed from an argument about a parking spot. The victims are 33 to 49 years old. If you know who the shooter is, call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. A sad update to a story you saw breaking right here on The Edge last night.
And today, recovery crews found the body of a missing jet skier in Anchor Bay. 21-year-old Jonathan Kloss and his friend Hunter Latini were out jet skiing when they capsized. Latini was rescued, but a search for Kloss's body Thursday night turned up nothing. Crews resumed the search this morning and found his body not far from the jet ski. Those who knew him are now in mourning.
John was a guy that just kind of walked in the door and asked for an internship out of nowhere. He really had a passion for sports and wanted to be a part of it in any way possible.
Investigators are still trying to piece together what happened, but there's no signs of any criminal activity.
One Warren investigators believe a space heater is to blame for a garage fire that claimed the life of a 72-year-old man. The fire started just before 5 this morning inside a detached garage on Arden Street near 14 Mile and Mound. Fire crews put out the blaze and found the man's body inside. Investigators believe the homeowner may have suffered a medical emergency, which caused him to knock the space heater over. Thieves from an international crime ring at it again, targeting high-end homes in Oakland County.
And tonight, we've learned another house was targeted. It's unclear exactly where that home is, but it's in addition to at least 3 break-ins in the last few days. We're told the thieves are not preying on a specific location, rather empty homes near the woods or golf courses where they can go undetected.
They're super well trained when they get here, highly organized. They look like ninjas. They're all masked up, gloves. They each have a backpack with their particular set of tools for their job in the burglary.
7 people from Chile were arrested last fall for similar break-ins, thanks to a task force set up by the Oakland County Sheriff's Office.
Let's talk about our weekend forecast. Now it looks like we're actually going to start a little bit wet. Rain is in the forecast for the morning time.
Yeah, but what about Easter and the kids and their Easter egg hunts? I mean, Captain Rich, tell us what we got.
It's going to be cloudy Easter Sunday, but mostly dry. You're going to see our next weather system is right here, developing over Iowa, northern Illinois, northern Indiana. This is all tracking east, and that's why tomorrow will feature occasional showers, especially Saturday morning. It's all dry out there right now. For Detroit, for the thumb up around Saginaw, Mount Pleasant, no problems. How about live pictures along the Lodge at Wyoming? No problems downtown, not too far from UDM right there. Let's take a look at the numbers. Daytime highs today, 54 for us, 54 around Chicago. Somewhat cooler up there in the North Country, but then again, here we are at the end of March. You can see the average numbers, 51 and 33, where we were today, 54 and 27. Pretty close to where we should be. Right now, 38 for Lansing and Jackson, Howell, all coming in at 38. There's 40 downtown, 32 up in Port Huron. Chilly up there in St. Clair County. The winds, thankfully, are light. We did have that breeze around yesterday. Today, not so much, but the warmer numbers are off to our south and west. 62 in Springfield, 52 in Cincy. We're at 40. Look at Ludington, 30. Even colder up there around Marquette, 28 degrees. So watch our next system quickly race across the area tomorrow. There it is, mostly light rain, nothing heavy expected. And then on the backside, we'll have a dry day Sunday, but then Sunday night, some more rain develops for the area. You're going to see it all in the 7-day forecast. Increasing clouds for the rest of tonight. It's going to stay chilly, that's for sure. 35 is the overnight low. How about that forecast for tomorrow? This is your Saturday forecast. Cloudy, cool, occasional showers, especially for the first half of the day, 51. So it's not going to be terribly warm this weekend, but cloudy skies will persist on Easter Sunday. Then notice that unsettled pattern Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But then for the end of the week, we're going to clear things out. It looks hopeful for opening day Tigers. That's a week from today. Remember, always get the latest forecast. You can check it out on the Fox 2 Weather app. You can do it now or anytime in the App Store or in Google Play. Root Taryn, we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Hopeful's better than snow.
That's very true. Very true. Well said.
Thanks, Rich. Well, the road to the Final Four goes through Detroit.
This weekend, the city is hosting the Sweet 16. Fox 2's Dave Kinchin has more on the visitors who are here in the Motor City.
Ain't no party like a Detroit party with March Madness in the Motor City.
It's so much fun, having a blast. We go to school in Tennessee, but I'm originally from Detroit, so seeing everyone here is so fun.
Tennessee Vols fans hung out at this alumni party at the Tin Roof Bar downtown before they took on Creighton in Friday's later game with a chance to go to the Elite Eight. For many, it's the ultimate homecoming.
It's crazy, and I'm so glad to see everything from Knoxville come over here to Detroit. It's so surreal because we grew up here, and now we get to see everyone come out and show up for the Vols.
There's loads of Purdue fans in the mix, too, and their literal road to the Sweet 16 was much shorter.
So it's a 4-hour drive from West Lafayette to here, and that's like nothing. That's like right next to your house for Purdue fans.
Supporters of the Big Ten's top team in men's basketball this year have the perfect outlook for each game.
You can't rattle us. There's no away games for Purdue.
It's super exciting. We're so happy to be here. We love the city. We're from Indianapolis, and we have a son who's on the team, so we are really, really pumped to be here.
We ran into some Zags as well who find themselves wooed by that classic Detroit hospitality.
It's a very nice city. Everybody's very friendly. My first visit, I love Detroit.
And of course, the dancing continues throughout the weekend. Detroit police doing a great job keeping everybody safe and really looking ahead to the NFL draft. Another example, the city knows how to host these big events and then some, with people coming from all around the country and just loving their time here in Detroit. Dave Kinchin on The Edge.